Hello gardeners, this is Jeremy from Green Thumb Gardening, where we like to give you all the dirt. Today I'm here with
Little Thumb, and my name is Claire.
Today we're going to give you 3 tips on how to care for your tomatoes once you've already transplanted them in. So here's a plant that we just planted not too long ago. It's basically an indeterminate plant. And what that means is indeterminate means that it grows basically like on a vine, and it will continue to grow until it's either diseased or the frost comes that would kill it off. Unlike the other type of tomato plant, which is determinate, which is like a bush tomato. So this one's an indeterminate one, and so one of the first things that I always say is the first week that you're putting in the plant. So this is the first tip that we have. The first week that you're putting in the plant, you basically don't want to do anything. You actually don't want to do anything to the plant because as it's going in there, it is a little stressed. So it is going on to it's trying to get its roots situated and getting acclimated to its new little home. So you basically don't want to do anything else to it that you can. So this I think I planted this about a week and a half ago. So it has had enough time to actually go in there and get situated with its roots. So that's basically tip number 1. Now tip number 2 is that what you want to do is you want to make sure that the plant is going to have basically enough nutrients for the plant to actually grow. So the first when you're planting it, I always put in some compost in the bottom so that the roots, when they do grow, you get some. But the first week, I do still like to give it a little bit of fertilizer and a little bit of fertilizer and also some other nutrients as far as to help with the possible blight. And so that's the second tip. The third tip is that when it starts growing a little bit, you want to make sure that I don't know if you can see this yellow piece of it in the plant. It actually I just pulled it right off. But basically, what's going to happen is when it rains down, the soil can actually get underneath the leaves here, and that can actually cause diseases and some fungus that can grow on it. So early on, I like to just at least clip off the bottom stems on here. I don't want to clip off too much, but as it does grow bigger, I will come in and also clip this off. And I usually try to keep it, I'd say, about a foot of no leaves and branches. So as this grows bigger, these leaves will cut off. I don't want to cut off too much right now because it'll stress out the plant, and it doesn't have that many leaves at this point right now to make sure that it can grow and has enough to capture the sun. So early on, I'll just kind of the first week afterwards, I'll just make sure I get the very bottom leaves. And you want to make sure, again, like I said, that you have a bunch of leaves up here before you actually do this, but there's quite a few in here, so that way I can snip them off. And basically, I'm just using one of these little things, just a little snipper, and then I pull these things right off. And then as they get a little bit bigger, I'll come back in again, and I will actually to prune these ones off later on. But for now, those were good, because it did rain. I'm actually going to get this one in here too. You just don't want to take off too much. As you can see, it's starting to get a little yellow and starting to curl, and that's from the water and the rain and things like that get on it, and this fungus, with it. So those are tips. Those tips, I hope they were helpful for you. If these tips are helpful for you, please, we're such a new channel. Please like this video, and also subscribe at the bottom to our channel. We're going to have much more content on all around gardening because we love to be in the garden, and we love to give you all the dirt.